I never imagined I'd become the axis around which an entire family would spin and then shatter. My name is Ada. I came into their home quietly, like most house helps do. A 24-year-old woman with a past too heavy to carry alone. I wore humility like a uniform. I knew how to lower my gaze, how to say, yes, sir, yes, ma, and smile just enough to appear grateful but never threatening. Mr. Attawale was the first to notice me. The husband, a tall, dignified man in his early 50s, with silver at his temples and sadness behind his eyes. His wife was cold, often absent, and when she was present, she preferred Chardonnay and gossip to conversation. I didn't mean to tempt him. I only meant to survive. But I noticed how he looked at me in the mornings when I brought his coffee, how his voice softened when he asked me how I was. At first, it was small things, a hand lingering too long when he passed me a plate, a compliment about my clean, respectful nature. Then, one night, I was wiping down the kitchen counter when he walked in. No words, just silence, and eyes that said what he shouldn't have said. The rest came like a tide. It wasn't love, not for him. For me, it was control. Finally, I had power in a house where I was meant to be invisible. But then came Toby, the son. He was 23, recently back from the UK, energetic, full of ambition, and charming in a way that reminded me what it felt like to be seen by someone my age. Where his father was calculated and possessive, Toby was impulsive and affectionate. I didn't plan it, not with him. But loneliness has a scent, and he followed mine like it was perfume. One night after a party, he kissed me. I should have stopped him, but instead, I kissed him back. And so it began. Two lovers, father and son, circling around me like planets drawn to the same sun. Neither of them knew. I made sure of that. I became an actress, carefully scheduling moments, wiping evidence, changing perfumes, managing moods. Oddly, I didn't feel guilt. I felt alive. I was needed by two men in a house that had once reduced me to silence. They brought me gifts, protected me, whispered secrets to me they wouldn't dare share with each other. But lies are fragile things. It started to unravel one Sunday afternoon. Mr. Attawale had slipped me a bracelet, something expensive and gold. I thanked him with a kiss behind the pantry door. That same evening, Toby saw the bracelet and smiled. "Looks like the one I almost bought you. You beat me to it," he said, chuckling. I laughed it off, made some excuse about a gift from Madam, but he tilted his head and said, "Funny, I saw Dad's credit card charge for this exact piece." My stomach twisted. I brushed it off with the kind of charm only desperation can bring. But from then on, things shifted. They both began to watch me closely. Questions came in circles. "Have you seen Dad this morning? Was Toby in last night?" Their moods turned dark, their touches colder. Jealousy seeped through cracks I hadn't noticed before. And then, it happened. They found out. I don't know who told who. Maybe a slip of the tongue, maybe a text message left open, maybe a moment of guilt or drunken confession. But one morning I came downstairs and felt it in the air, thick like smoke before a fire. The dining table was quiet. Both men sat there. Neither looked at me. "Sit," Mr. Attawale said. His tone was flat. Toby didn't speak. His jaw was clenched, eyes red. I sat, and the silence stretched until it broke. "How long have you been playing us both?" Toby finally asked. My hands trembled, but my voice didn't. "I didn't play you," I said. "You chose to be blind." It was true, wasn't it? I didn't seek them. I responded. I survived. What followed was chaos, shouting, accusations, a glass thrown, a chair overturned. Madam walked in mid-scene and collapsed to the floor in shock. That night, the house fell apart, like a theater stage disassembled after the final act. I was fired, of course, packed out before sunrise, no compensation, no goodbye. But I didn't cry. Because in that house, I learned something. Sometimes, the ones who are invisible carry the power to break what others think is untouchable. I walked in as the help. I left as the ghost of every secret they tried to bury. And though they'll rebuild, I know they'll never look at each other the same again. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more heartfelt stories like this.